water into wine. Hey, yo.
Hell yeah. Well, if I was Travis Kelce for one day, what I think I would do is like go downtown Harlem, fuck as many dudes as possible, get AIDS, give it to Taylor Swift, that way bad blood has a new meaning. I don't know if that's how you are supposed to open up here. So, I'm gonna just be like kind of rotating around while I do this. So for the crowd, I'm gonna kind of look like a roasted nut. Roasted nut, what is that? Like one time I perverted Uncle came on my stove. All right, those are just cute light warm-up jokes. Welcome on in. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm from Casper, and it's funny because us folks from Casper, we like to talk shit on other towns in Wyoming, as if we're not the ones that should be like washing our own asses, you know? Like Casper people, we love to talk shit on places like Rollins or Riverton. We're always saying like, their youth are always like doing some fucked up shit. But in reality, like, if you've ever been to like Rollins, or I'm sure around here, like when the youth get bored and they just need to like get something out of their system, you know, they'll just go do some graffiti, write the word like boobs on concrete or whatever. Meanwhile in Casper, like if the youth needs to like get it out of their system, they'll just go fucking stab someone. I gotta be honest though, like I just miss like the simpler days. Like I get very nostalgic, but it's cool because like, you know, being someone that loves nostalgia, like we're embracing this shit. Like we're embracing the 2000s. Like I was watching a Taco Bell commercial and they were playing that song by Sum 41, Into Deep in the background. You guys know that song?
Yeah.
And they're like advertising a quesarito or whatever. And Into Deep, I'll never know what that's like. I miss the simpler days, but we're embracing nostalgia. Like we got war going on in the Middle East. Hell yeah, let's keep this shit going. It brings good content. What's it called when a Palestinian lands a kickflip? Radical Islam, dude! Fuck yeah! That's obviously just a joke because there's no more skateboards in Palestine because we keep funding bombs. Obviously, I can crack that joke because it's not about Israel. I tried it once and I just saw a red laser pointing at my head. But yeah, I just miss the simpler days. We got a crazy drug epidemic going on in Wyoming. Like it's gotten so bad that you see like big signage on the billboards on the highways. Like I love when you're driving through on South I-25 going past Douglas. There's this giant billboard with a penny on it, and it says like, this much fentanyl can kill someone. But the hilarious thing is like, the penny is the size of the fucking billboard. It's like, that's a lot of fentanyl to do. It's insinuating that I'm like some pussy that can't handle my drugs. It's crazy though, this drug epidemic. It takes me back to the summer of 2019. I was working in the beautiful city of Rock Springs, and yeah, it's a very beautiful place. They got like 2 scoops of meth there, just like right away for you to grab. And it was like so bad there. My foreman was working up in a bucket truck, and like just out of nowhere, he's just like dazed over, and like, oh fuck, the air got to him too. But what's insane about like this, because you know, Rock Springs, like, what's the first word that comes to mind? Meth. Yeah, exactly. But what's funny is Rock Springs is so damn close to like the prissy people from Utah, and it just makes me wonder if like those two worlds collide, where like the tweakers meet like the bougie blonde Mormons or whatever, and it just makes me wonder if there's like some junkies out there that know like the Gen Z slaves. So I just wonder if there's like one of those cutesy tweakers who like right before shooting up their heroin, they're just like, girl dinner. Or 6, 7. And also makes me wonder, like, with that world colliding between like the bougie Mormons and these tweakers in Rock Springs, you know there's an alternative reality where there's the secret lives of tweaker wives. You're just watching an episode and Whitney is just like, oh my god, we went shopping and Debbie was being such a bitch. And then it just cuts to like them shopping in the mall, and it just shows like 4 of them just dazed out. And like that's all I see on the camera confessionals. Or another fun show that could be on PBS in Wyoming is like The Great British Tweak Off. And you see like the hosts and they're like, all right, tweakers, for your technical challenge, we're gonna have you hot wire a car and feed your family in 1 hour. You will be meeting in North Casper. On your marks, get set, tweak. I gotta be honest, I've been fucking terrified of witches lately. I saw that movie Weapons, and we got Crimson Dawn in Casper, and I've been actually like trying to protect my folks from those fuckers doing some bad medicine on us. And so what I've been doing is I camp out in Crimson Dawn, and the second I see like some unwashed ladies walking by, I'll go up to them, grab them by their hands, and crack the fuck out of their knuckles to where they're just like, their hands don't work for like 24 hours. So yeah, I know that joke, the punchline is, I punch women. So we'll move on from that one. But yeah, I gotta be honest, like things have just been feeling pretty bleak lately, like with all this nostalgia, and I'm like starting to feel that anger like seep into my heart. Like, you know, back in my day, we had you know, the fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, people doing front flips and shit. But nowadays, we have the fucking body dysmorphia unpaid park rangers. Like, come on now. Everything is so sexualized too. It's crazy. Like, I was in a Walmart chilling with the other crackers in the frozen aisle, and I saw like there was a box of ribbed corn dogs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, oh shit, 2 for $5. That's actually not a bad deal. And everything is like quote unquote so woke now too. Like I was listening to some pop punk music on Spotify, and I tried to pull up like this AI DJ, and he was like, hey yo, I'm gonna turn you on to a new artist. His name is Youngblood, and he makes bratty lyrics. He's from Britain, he's pansexual, and oh, did I mention he's gay? And you know, my first thought was like, what the fuck is this, Twink 182? But you know, after like listening to 5 of his songs, like, oh shit, actually he's not bad at all, just being judgmental. Hey honey, you got $5, I gotta run to Walmart. But you know, as I'm bitching, I also gotta just show my gratitude. Like, and Wyoming's finally embracing local comedy. Thank you guys for like hosting us. This is fucking cool. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting this shit.
Yeah.
If you've ever played Guitar Hero, that move is called using star power. Got y'all to clap at nothing. But yeah, I'm just grateful for all that's going on. Like even in Casper, we're like the Fort Wyoming Center is actually booking other artists other than Tech Nine. Like hell yeah, dude. You know, I'm not saying anything like I don't want to like besmirch Tech Nine or anything like that. Like nothing against him other than his music fucking sucks. Tech Nine makes music for guys that are like, hey, I'm not racist. My wife has a black eye. Oh God, no. Something I gotta get off my chest though is I am bald as fuck. Like when I walked up here, you guys probably thought I was gonna like sing Down with the Sickness. It sucked going bald. Like I'm fine with it now, but it sucked going bald at age 19 because like I lost all my confidence because you know like you feel like you're fucking dying. And you know 19 is a pivotal age for getting puss, and I just was having none of it. I know. And so I looked more like a thumb back then, you know. And, I just looked like a broken middle finger. I can't imagine like your view from back there. But yeah, like I just had to like relearn how to riz up them ladies, and thank God my lady is a social worker and an angel because she's the only person on earth that my redeveloped riz worked on. I just went up to her and I was like, hey yo girl, you want this Make-A-Wish dick? My poor lady though, like, she's never gonna experience that romantic feeling of playing with her man's hair when I go down on her. She just has to palm my shit like a basketball. Wow, Michael Jordan! Or she has to see her face at like a very unflattering angle. And it sucks. Like I mentioned, like I was just feeling very insecure, and like I'm very insecure in the bedroom because of my baldness, and like I'm like fighting back tears the entire time. Like I'm doing sex to my lady, and like by the time I'm finishing, I'm like sobbing, and she's like, "Don't worry, babe. Like sex with you is like a movie," and I'm like, "Really? What kind of movie?" And she's like, "Well, when you're crying and finishing, it's like a tearjerker." I'm trying to go on a diet though because you know Thanksgiving is around the corner, and like I credit Thanksgiving for my eating disorder. Anyone else here in the house got that eating? I don't know who did that, but fuck their night up. But yeah, like Thanksgiving growing up, it's that crazy holiday where like Aunt Susie, your grandma, and your mom, they're just in your grill the entire time. Like you're not gonna finish that plate, you bitch. And then like you go up and get another plate and you're already stuffed, and then Aunt Susie's like, "What you got going, pussy? I haven't seen enough on that plate. I'll hate myself if you don't finish my mashed potatoes." And then you have to do like 4 plates, and then you know by the end of the night you learn like, oh, eating lots of food cheers my family up. And so like that's kind of where this all started, and like I'm trying to go on a diet just because, like I mentioned, I want to look more like a middle finger and less like a thumb, because you know middle fingers are assertive, thumbs are like you know pushovers and tend to smell like ass, and it's like another reason that I learned I need to diet is because people are talking to me the same way they talk to like those heavy alcoholics. My closest friends will come up to me and they're like, "Hey Devin, that's like your 10th bowl of ravioli. I think you should like cool it down." Or like, "Hey, this one only has like 30 calories. Like, I think this is the one." Or yeah, there's plenty of other reasons to go on it, but ultimately it's crazy. Like being on a diet, my algorithms have switched. Like you know how your phone listens to you. Like you look at one shoe and like that's all your Instagram is. It's funny because like my Instagram algorithm, it used to be like thirst traps or like 9/11 videos, you know, like shit guys like. And now all it is just like baked goods. But it's like still tempting like my inner desires. I'm like, fuck, I can't let my lady see this. Like I had to pull up the incognito tab and like watch stepmom bakes a pizza in the kitchen on like Pastry Hub. So yeah, I'm just trying to lose the weight just to be a better person. I work that white collar life, and it's crazy. Like when you work that office job, there's like that weird rite of passage that gets explained to you. Like you get shown your work benefits and like all that health insurance. And when I'm reading, I'm like, I'm never gonna use any of this stuff. And my manager will come up to me and pat me on the shoulder like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be going to a counselor in just a few years." As if like the same way like when you explain like, "I don't want to talk to girls" to your mom, like, "Oh, don't worry, one day you will." Voicemails makes me feel like a bitch. Like you could be the toughest person on earth, but when it comes to leaving a voicemail, you're like, "You know what, man? This bitch ain't doing shit for me." And then like the second you hear that, like, "All right, leave the message after the beep," you just like start stuttering. White collar life is kind of crazy. Anyone here like a big road rager? All right, everyone here is just insane. You ever like have that guilty moment where like you're experiencing crazy road rage, like someone in front of you is just going like 12 under the speed limit on city roads, and the entire time you're like, "This fucking wasted pile of flesh, you stupid bitch!" And then you finally pass them, and it's just like this terrified old lady, like, "God damn it, not my mom again." Anyone here ever go to like Warped Tour back then, or like lots of concerts? So you know, I was a big lad back then, and I went to Warped Tour, and I was trying to crowd surf. And it's funny when you're like 260 and try to crowd surf, because like all the dehydrated teens at Invesco Field at Mile High on 2 p.m. on August, they just don't have the nourishment to carry you. And so like they just literally like lifted me 2 inches off the ground, and so I just looked like this giant, like this sad Viking death rolling through the crowd, when I really should be up at the top. And so they tried to like lift me over the fence, because you know at concerts there's like that protection gate to keep you from getting to the stage. and there's this lady leaned up at the fence, and like they could not lift me strong enough. I could just feel their malnourished bones cracking. And so like when they got me over the fence, I was like landing, my ass is on top of this lady's head, probably getting her CTE right at the start. Welcome on in. And so. Yeah, hopefully she's doing good. I don't know how she is. But my biggest lesson that I took away from that was like, damn, I haven't even kissed a girl yet, and I sat on a lady's face. Like, damn, my dad was right. If I listen to that kind of music, I am going to turn into a slut. I've been, like I mentioned, going to the gym, and it's funny. I've realized, like, I'm a bitch because I'll, like, see all my guy friends go and do, like, you know, arm day, and when they come up to me, they're like, you can hit arms? Like, fuck no, I'm gonna hit Kegels. And they're like, what, don't you want to be able to bench 300 pounds? Like, fuck no, I want to be able to jump on a trampoline and not piss myself. And along with that, like, I find myself shooting hoops, and I realized I have daddy issues, because every time, like, I shoot a basketball and I miss it, I look for, like, the nearest old man to, like, get his, like, confidence boosting thumbs up. But all I see is just, like, my perverted old priest. I have to get the fuck out of there. Landry, you guys, just a couple more jokes if you'll have any. You guys have been getting lots of craft fairs here?
Oh yeah, craft fairs.
Yeah. So, like, craft fairs are so cool because you go and you're like, I get to witness the pinnacle of creativity. Fuck yeah. And then you walk around and you're like, oh, hell yeah, 3D printed dragons, and like that's the entire thing. Like, oh shit, she makes cups with AI art? Hell yeah. Oh, skeleton on a t-shirt, and it's like, don't fuck with me, I fuck my dad, or whatever those always say. Craft fairs are crazy. Along with craft fairs, do you guys get lots of like Teslas or like Cybertrucks here? Oh, okay, God, yeah, there's always like that one recognizable one that always looks like the Temu Batman car. We got one in the sponsored by Crumble. And, you know, I'm not going to say anything political about Elon Musk's bitch ass, but I will say that guys that drive Cybertrucks have definitely arched their backs when they got spanked as a kid. All right, just a couple more jokes. Who here remembers Michael Vick? Yeah, so to contextualize, Michael Vick was an NFL quarterback in the early 2000s who was left-handed, and he could run so fucking fast, but then out of nowhere he got imprisoned for dogfighting. Led to lots of deaths of dogs, super fucked up. He went to prison for a couple of years, came back, but he got what he deserved in 2007. But guys, it's been 18 years. I say we let him do the thing again. But, hold on, we give him the furries. If you sexualize animals, you at least deserve a cage match. I don't mean to sound hateful against furries, but I am curious, like, what's the first sign that someone is a furry? I always have to imagine that, like, at the dinner table after a football game, the dad pats his son on the back, and his son's a furry, because he's like, son, I'm proud of you today. And when he pats his son on the back, he does the thing cats do, where like he starts slowly arching his back up. All right, so yeah, I've just been complaining about like being nostalgic, being a bald bitch, and all that stuff. And I just miss the simpler days, man. Like I miss, you know, going to like when the thing I was the most worried about was what color you wore on St. Patrick's Day, because what would happen to you if you did not wear green?
You finished.
Exactly. And like where I grew up, it was even crazier. Like there would be those weirdos where if you wore red on St. Patrick's Day, they would fucking kiss you. Anyone remember that shit? Oh, thank you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter.
Does everybody give